Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of goofballs in love that love reacting to some Genshin Impact.
Yes, we do.
So we're checking out all the Genshin Impact cutscenes. This is part 7 of our journey. You can get early ad-free access on Patreon. You can also get early ad-free access on YouTube. We have a little membership. You can go ahead and join down below, the little join button right there.
Yeah.
So last time we checked out Genshin Impact, and I was wondering like where Zhongli came from. And apparently there was like 7 minutes or so that was like just like cut out from the last compilation we watched. Wasn't on our end. We did not do that. But anyways, so someone let us know that. And so we're gonna go ahead and check out those 7 minutes, just kind of like for context a little bit, and then continue where we left off from last time. So if you're wondering, well, you wouldn't be wondering, so now I'm telling you that, but like for people that skipped ahead maybe, and then they have to go back, that's why. You know, if you skipped ahead and you're like, why the hell are they watching this? Didn't they already see it? No, we didn't. That's why you shouldn't skip the intros. All right, ready?
Important information here.
Yes. Going to the bank.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Yes.
Correct. Child promised he would find
This is the
someone
guy.
to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. There are 2 styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete.
Someone's been reading
face-to-face
brochures for
with
Liyue.
the Shinue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
What did we say to Paimon? I missed it.
I missed it too, but I like how you can talk shit to Paimon.
Yeah.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Sure you have.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Touch your like.
Did you think he was some
Assassin,
sort of
yeah.
hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
We shall.
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral
Where'd you hear
Parlor
that?
is this.
Deicide.
When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
Yeah. Accept your
A wise
invitation.
decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
And that's where we picked up with Zhongli, right there. So, okay, we got a little bit more information on him being the head of the funeral parlor. He also just looked like a lot more intense
Yeah.
at the dinner table than when we first like saw him outside. I think it was just like just the lighting. It was just like his eyes and everything. Like he was, yeah. I think because they're trying to set the mood like he could be a killer.
Yeah, I mean, when we walk in, he doesn't even say hi. He just kind of like nods to the food dishes.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is awkward. So yeah, they definitely play on that, and that was fun. And I love Paimon's reactions to things in this.
She goes over the top a lot.
She does, but it's fun.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, so now we're going to continue back up. We just talked to the jade dealer or whatever.
Okay.
That's the pot! It looks like the Helitrolls are still using it.
All right, so just,
It's a bit of
Take 'em out.
fight, but we gotta run!
Barbados.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucus jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
number 3.
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top quality Noctilucus jade
That's our
for?
business.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell
What?
you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is...
Yep.
Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, all things must pass. Well,
Good rhyme.
if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Oh,
Are
nice.
you sure? You didn't
Guess
wanna
honesty is the
even
best
give us a
policy.
inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex
She's touched
Lapis
by
will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now
I bet at
we've
50%
made
you're still making a
choice,
good profit.
Let's take this Noctilucus jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
What?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look.
Well, the Paimon calls you boss.
It's fine.
Normally find
Just
it
enough
annoying,
for
but
half
Paimon makes it
price.
cute.
Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take
I guess
this
he is
jade to Eugene
Actual
Terrace.
boss, so I saw it underneath
That's
his name.
where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
Yeah.
I will do my
Bring money next
best.
time.
You have my thanks.
I get not being ruled by money because like you have a lot, but like still gotta bring it places and like buy things. Is like do like other people just buy things for him?
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite.
Rite of Dissension took place here too.
That's right. The Liu Chising have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith.
We're under Zhongli's
Although
protection.
That said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also,
Means they already caught somebody.
Rex Lapis vessel.
Pinned it on them.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Chising? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
Seems a bit too
These
easygoing.
things are for the authorities in Eugene Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the Mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
Must have some ulterior
Perhaps
motive.
each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower
going on
petals
a
contain a fibrous material of
treasure
high
hunt.
quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me.
Oh, okay, we can
We shall go to
purchase
the merchants to
ingredients. All right.
purchase our ingredients.
So we gotta like go like, to a mountain and then.
Boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kind stands again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers.
Oh,
Always
yeah.
coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden
Dick.
House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
Ooh, a man who knows his
My
flowers.
goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
Wow, why are we giving
Yeah.
this guy this?
I'm sorry. Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we?
Yeah, we didn't like you then.
Traveler, I shouldn't have spoken to you in that tone.
You think?
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens.
They have automatic timers in their
glamorous
rice.
as a maiden of the Golden House. This by contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Don't ignorate us on horticulture.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
All of them.
I'll take them all, boss.
Yep, of course he will. But he has no money.
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But
Okay.
this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply.
It's not the same as picking a
Perhaps you
bird.
don't
or apple.
know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the Seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
Of course. I mean, you didn't stop by a bank or ATM on the way.
Zhongli.
See a pattern emerging here.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
You're just gonna give them to us for free now?
In a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Feels bad while calling us servants.
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
But also, how do you know that they're telling the truth?
You were the one who forgot to bring money.
It's the least I could do.
Like, they could be scamming you, dude.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking
Yes.
around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Good thing we're
Maybe
female
we can
character.
find some good candidates
Male
at
character
the
going around
Adventurers
smelling
Guild.
women. See what's that smell. It might be a little creepy.
Yeah, just a
She's
bit.
the master of the Liyue branch, right? Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
The other option was you smell great.
Just wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Soap.
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi Ming.
I was thinking the same thing.
Fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you
Yeah,
around.
the Paimon butt wiggle.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Make perfume. You smell great. No, do the you smell great. Damn it.
I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
Like the way she said lusty
That's
sailors.
the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yang air? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yang air?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them.
Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
The mystery of the perfume is being unraveled. Can you just... Oh.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh,
Word gets around
I
fast.
heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
Just creeps,
What
not
can
bad
I
people.
say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it?
It's for Rex Nuts.
Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
She's very full of herself.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
I guess the bedroom?
You mean Wan Min restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
Keep your eyes, make sure your mind's on me. And
I think a restaurant would be a good spot to make perfume.
yeah, there's a lot of different smells in there that would
Yeah.
mess with it.
Like food smells.
Yeah.
Leo is really good.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
Yes,
And
my
make
mom.
me proud as my assistant, obviously.
Sure.
You can go and fetch some water.
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Nope, having a little bit of trouble getting the water.
She climbed like Spider-Man for me.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
I save this money? Leave people must have iron stomachs.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench.
Do it slow.
Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip.
God!
Now use your strong hand
Oh, God.
to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Ooh, you're a natural,
Oh, God.
like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
She's filthy.
She is.
I had no idea Genshin would get so filthy.
This is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed
climax,
into
if you-
water and
if you will.
simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent.
No one wants premature
So
scent.
please, focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. With a little guidance, you can make some perfume. There needs to be like some noises going on there.
And you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
I told you it's not like that. Oh, I was thinking of you the whole time. Please pick that one. Pick that one.
Dirty.
Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in.
This was you with your guard up?
Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
Paimon,
This one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women
That was a
adore
nice
this one.
way to
All
explain.
clear?
You describe
Don't
it, I
get
should say.
them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood.
I think I got
Be
it.
sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some
Okay, then.
words.
Did you whisper it in my
One
ear?
who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Okay.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist.
Something.
And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that?
Rex likes the mature lady.
That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing
Borrow?
bell?
At present, a friend of
'Cause-
mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the
It's
cleansing
like me.
bell. She lives near
Borrowed the
Eugene
beer, the holy
Terrace.
beer or whatever.
If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why is he gotta be so secretive this time?
All things must change. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster?
Yeah, the cleansing bell.
That old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still,
Is Zhongli that
though,
old?
I
Was he the guy that gave it to
can't
her?
recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
My Knight of Favonius.
Weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Contains your house keys. In you go, Paimon. Yes.
What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
How big is that teapot?
Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she playing with us?
Maybe it's like, Harry Potter. Okay.
Or like Aladdin's lamp?
Yeah.
You were just gonna find out what it meant.
Be we're gonna find out. We're just gonna have to wait till next part.
I hate waiting.
That's a great segue. And if you hate waiting, you can get early ad-free access on Patreon. Yeah. And you can also get early access here on YouTube. You can hit the join button. Genshin got filthy.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. It was hilarious.
Like amazingly filthy.
She was thirsty. She was like, and that was her with her guard up. So
can you imagine what she's like when she wants to hit on you?
Exactly. When she lets her hair down, had some, couple drinks, she's gonna be get saucy.
Like, oh, keep your wrists firm and like, oh, Jesus.
It was just like the voice actress did such a great job too, because the delivery of it was fantastic. So that part, yeah, that was entertaining. Zhongli. So I feel like the reason he didn't want to go there is because he maybe is somehow like just doesn't age or whatever, and like he gave her the bell, and that's why he said, like, if someone comes and looks and asks for it, be okay with giving it up, because he knew that at some point he's going to need it again. And the reason he didn't want to go is because he didn't want her to see him like, oh, you haven't aged a day, and get a secret out of the bag. That's my thought. That's my theory.
So basically, it's like he's Bilbo Baggins and he has the one ring and he doesn't age.
Something like that. Yeah, I mean, that could be one of the reasons that he doesn't age, because he has the one true ring. Yeah. I mean, Genshin might get tagged with some copyright infringement on that, but it's all right.
Paimon has really grown on me, and I absolutely love basically anytime she opens her mouth now. But I especially love when we make her mad. And she like puts her little hands on her hips and everything. Or when she's really excited, because then she does the butt wiggle.
Yeah, the Paimon butt wiggle. Which
is fantastic. I also love how she like just dishes it out to characters. Like, did you forget your money again? She's got a feisty way about her that I love, and is very much in contrast to our character, whom we never actually hear them speak the words, even when the words are selected for them. So I just always think of our character as mute. I'm like, it's fine because Paimon's doing the talking for us. It's great.
Yeah, true. I agree. Paimon's grown on me as well, and currently is my favorite character in this, just because like she's one on screen so much, and we haven't really gotten to dive deep into any of the other characters too much. So yeah, that's why I'm enjoying her. And like, just good, come a long way, because at first we thought she was annoying.
Yeah.
But now she's got a lot of personality.
She very much does.
Yeah.
I do wonder if we're going to see the perfume lady again.
I don't think we are. I think that might be reason enough to play the game, is to go back and visit the perfume lady.
I feel like they should just sprinkle her in every once in a while. That like when Genshin's too PG for like too many episodes, we're just going to revisit the perfume lady, and she's going to remind us what the game's really about.
What this game is really about. It reminded me of a Friends episode where Monica's like trying to be a chef, and she's like has this job interview, and the guy's like, tell me what you're doing, like step by step. She's like, well, I'm gonna cut this tomato. How are you gonna do it? Like I was gonna do it like Julian style. I was like, it's like first I'm gonna wash the lettuce. Is it dirty lettuce? It's okay. I like it dirty. That's what it made me think of when she was trying to talk about how to create the perfume. But yeah, so let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad free access, like we said, you can get it down on Patreon. There's a link in the description of this video. And you can get early access also by joining our YouTube membership. There's a join button. Oh, thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Genshin Impact. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.